Disney Diary. I have a special friend with me today to do a life update. It has been a hot minute since I've recorded, and I just wanted to update y'all on my life.
Content with my share, won't resent, won't despair, all that bent, I won't care, I'll have spent one day out
Hi everyone, welcome back to Belle's Disney Diary. Long time no talk. I have been gone off of the grid on YouTube for probably about 4 months. When I started my Disney college program, I had this long, drawn out plan to vlog, share my experiences with everybody, but a few roadblocks occurred, and I just wanted to give y'all a life update, where I'm at in my life, and what my future plans are to go back with the Walt Disney World Company. So this is going to be sort of a tough video to film because it's just still, the situation that occurred is still a little tender and raw, and I just always want to be honest on my channel. I always want to show my true self and what I think about experiences that have happened. So I am just going to update everyone and give y'all some news. So when I first started this channel, Belle's Disney Diary, I was trying to accomplish to get into the Disney college program. I applied in fall of 2016, got submission, got in all the seed, it didn't work out. And then spring of 2017, for those applications I applied, I got a phone interview and then I got denied it then. I applied for fall 2017, same thing happened, got a phone interview, got denied like within the last 2 days of hearing back. Then for spring 2018, I applied and then I got a phone interview and I heard back on October 4th and I got merchandise, and I was just so thrilled to be accepted. Like, I was so happy. So I went down to Florida on January 29th. I moved all my stuff from Virginia, and my family knew that I probably was not going to come back home unless something horrible happened, a family emergency, something like that. Like, they knew I was probably going to stay down there. I had this big drawn out plan to transfer to UCF or University of Florida or something online in Virginia and finish my degree and graduate the college program and then go part-time and then go do my master's and then get a job within HR for the company. I had this big plan. Well, I started working for Disney in January and I was merchandise Animal Kingdom. I loved it. I was training. Me and all my roommates were really good. We were getting along. So my program was just like speeding by. And I went home one time to see my mom and dog and sister, all my family. I just came home for a couple of days because I did miss everyone. I got to catch up, and then I went back home. And it was April 16th. I had just gotten off work, and it was weird because usually I would talk to my mom like periodically throughout the day. I'm very close with my mom, very close with my sister. Like, I talk to them every day. If I didn't talk on the phone physically, I would text them because I am a big texter. And when I got off work, I was meeting my roommate Abby, and we were going to go eat. And I was like, while we were sitting there waiting for food, I was like, Abby, I haven't heard from my mom today. She was like, oh, just give her a call. So I called the house, which is what I usually did, and I didn't hear anything. And I was like, well, they probably went to a movie, because I'm like, if they didn't answer the house phone, they're either asleep or might be mad at me, or they went to a movie. Well, then I called my mom's cell phone, and I called my dad's cell phone, I called my sister's cell phone, and my sister answered, and I was like, hey. And she was really distraught. She's like, hey, like, she wasn't her normal self. And she was like, I'm at the hospital. I'm like, why? What's the matter? Is it mom? Is it my dad? And she was like, just calm down, Bailey. I'm like the type of person, my level goes from 0 to 100 really quick, and I was so scared because my mom had just had surgery, jaw surgery, and I thought maybe like she had an infection or something. And she was like, Russell's had a stroke. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, he's had a stroke. And I go, I didn't say anything. I was in shock. And just to update everybody, my Uncle Russell is probably one of my best friends on this earth. I don't want to get upset. I was so scared because I didn't know anything. I was 12 hours away. It was really bad. Sorry. It was bad. I didn't know anything. All I did know is my cousin Lola, who's 10 years old, was at home. He went in to get into the shower. He was taking a shower, and suddenly his right side just gave out completely. He grabbed onto the shower curtain. It didn't hold him up. He fell, hit his head, and he called for her. And she ran in there, and he goes, call 911, I'm having a stroke. She called 911, and she told them what was happening, gave the address and everything, and then she called her mom, who's a nurse, and she was a traveling nurse, and she said, told the situation. My aunt called my mom, and then everything rippled, and my mom went to the house and went on the ambulance to get there, and he went to the local hospital. They immediately started working on him. They did an x-ray of his brain, and he had the size of a softball, like blood clot, or size of a golf ball, but the size of I'm sorry, like the medical terms I'm still learning. It was the size of 2 golf balls, which the doctor would say would mean like a medium-sized softball. It was like a brain clot, like a blood clot, that had moved into an aneurysm, and if that aneurysm popped, he would die immediately. So they're like, we have to get him to Versailles, which is a big hospital about an hour away from us. We gotta get him there fast, and Mom had to sign the papers because my aunt wasn't there, so that was really stressful. But they told me all that, so I went home after dinner. I couldn't eat anything, and I was like, I have to get home. I just need to come home for 3 days. So I had to do a leader call back, and if y'all want me to, I can, not to spoil anything, but I think you know where this is going. I can do a video on how to self-turn properly, and like what your chances are of getting rehired and everything like that. But that's updated for a little bit later. But I came home, I did a leader call back, and they said, okay, we're gonna give you your shifts away for like the next 2 or 3 days. They let me do that, which I'm really grateful for that. I went home and saw my uncle, and he was paralyzed from the right side down. He could use his left arm. His speech was very slurred. His face was drooped, and it didn't look good. So I knew then that my uncle's health and well-being was way more important than being at Disney. And if y'all know me, I love Disney so much. Like, I've loved Disney since I was 5 years old. But family always comes first, because I saw the future, and I go, my aunt is a traveling nurse. My mom works every single day. My dad works every single day. My sister's in college, but she has school every day. I'm the only one who's going to be able to help him at the hospital. So I decided to leave the company. So I came back to Florida. I got all my stuff. I called my leader, told her my situation, and she helped me self-turn. It was really hard because I had all these plans in my head, and it was hard to break them, but I would do anything for my family. So I left Florida, left my roommates, I left the Sunshine State, and I came back home, and I started staying in the rehab place with my uncle, and he stayed there for about 3 more weeks, and then he came home. And then I started my summer classes for school, and then I'm so thankful my uncle started walking again, which they told us he would not start walking again until maybe 6 or 7 months, and he started walking within 3 months. He's walking with a cane, but he has done so much leaps and bounds wise from the time he was in the hospital till now. He's walking with a cane, so I'm so grateful for that. And I decided that since he's doing so well, I am gonna go try to come back to the Walt Disney World company. And I have some news. So what I always originally thought is if you self-term, you're either gonna be a no rehire or a restricted rehire. So I've heard that you have to, like, you have this waiting period, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna wait that time. And I would say the waiting period, but I truly don't know what it is now. I thought I knew it before, I assumed, but I have no idea. So I was like, how am I gonna get back with the company? I'm like, I have two options. I can either go college program again, or I could do part-time, full-time. And I want to go finish my degree at UCF or do it through Old Dominion University, which is through Virginia Online. And my plan is to do communications with a concentration in human services with a minor in psychology. Right now I'm at community college studying Spanish/communications, and I want to get my 4-year degree in communications. Then I want to go get my master's in human resources management, and then I want to try to get an HR job. So I have this like level that I need to build up. So I was like, I can do the college program and extend that and do part-time, or just do part-time. And I was like, I just don't know when I'm going to be able to apply again. So my coordinator, Monica, my old coordinator, which I love so dearly, she was like, you should contact HR. And I was like, yeah, I should contact HR, because I did have the number for casting like from last season, and I've heard casting has not been helpful. So I was like, I'm just gonna call HR. So I called HR and I clicked, it was like check verification or something, and I kind of clicked the wrong button in all reality. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, which one to click. It was like, type in your PERNA, which is your personal identification number. And I typed that in and it rang, and they were like, is this Bailey Strickland? I go, yes. Can you please verify your birthday? And I go, 2597. And they're like, what can we help you with? And I go, well, I left the company in April, and I was just wondering what my rehire status is. I was like, am I a no rehire, a restricted rehire? Don't need to wait a certain time? And he goes, let me look that up for you. And he goes, restricted rehire? And I'm like, yes. He goes, you're not a restricted rehire. And I'm like, excuse me? He goes, your leader put you down as favorable, and you can apply right now if you want to. And I'm like, I was so happy. I was like crying. I go, wow, I didn't even know that. He's like, yeah, you can go ahead and reply. And I'm like, oh snap, like I really didn't think it would be that simple, you know. And he goes, yeah, you can go ahead and reply. So that was on Tuesday, because I kind of just waited a little bit. DCP application opened the 20th, and I was like, it was like September 4th, and I was like, okay. I applied. I got the thank you for applying, and I was like, oh snap, is that gonna be like my, because I heard if you're like, if self-termed the program, then you like you have to wait, and it'll say thank you for applying, but at this time we can't rehire you. And it just said thank you for applying, you'll hear from us soon. I signed up for the text messages, and it says next up WBI, and I waited like 2 days, but there had been a delay in the system with the text messages, and had to wait 2 days. So I called HR again, and they're like, oh, that was a delay on our part, we'll email them, wait 3 days. And then I finally got my WBI on Thursday. I got to take it, and then I scheduled my phone interview for this upcoming Monday, which I'm really nervous about, because I want to move back with the company so badly. But I know everything happens for a reason, and I'm going to try for part-time anyway. So I'm super excited, anxious, all that good stuff. So yeah, here it goes. I'm really excited, really nervous. I'll let y'all know how it goes. I am going to be posting my phone interview, because I always film, because I like to see how I do. And I do have some more vlogs coming. I have a few more. I really didn't vlog on my program like I wanted to in all reality. It was really hard. It's hard to get the energy to do it, but if I get back in the program or if I go part-time, I'm definitely going to film my time because I really enjoy watching it back. I think it's so funny. I'm just really grateful for my time. I'm probably going to do how to self-turn from the college program. I'm actually thinking about doing a DCP haul, so that's always fun. And yeah guys, I'm glad to be back. I've missed filming videos. I miss talking to everybody. I'm really excited for the future, and I hope y'all have a great night. I will see you real soon, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone.